All right, now I'm here with Horizon's Mike McConville, who's got some hot new planes he's going to show us. So what do we have here, Mike?
All right, the first one is the new Hangar 9 Sukhoi. It's a SU-26mm Special Edition. What this is more than a facelift, I guess, but probably most people remember about 2-3 years ago we came out with a Sukhoi in a sort of Red Bull scheme, which was my favorite airplane at the time of anything I designed. It became very popular. We recently discontinued it and replaced it with this. And what this is essentially the same airframe as that one. I took one about 3 years ago, stripped it, and put my own trim scheme on it. Just something that I liked. It was kind of my signature scheme. Took it around to some events, just flying events, just to fly the airplane, and everybody flipped over the scheme. And it was, I want that one, or if you'd had that scheme in the first place, I'd have bought one. I didn't. So we heard that enough that we decided to go ahead and bring the airplane to market with a couple little improvements structurally on the plane, make it a little stronger in some areas.
What are those areas to make it stronger?
Some things. There was initially some issues with aileron horns coming loose, so we fixed the structure there. We've also added some structure so that inside the fuselage, so that a tune pipe can be used. All the stuff's there. The customer doesn't figure anything out if they want to use a full-length tune exhaust system. And that's really about it. Put my personal signature scheme on it. And one of the biggest twists with this is kind of the first of its kind. Is this one is coming with servos and linkages, everything installed. It comes with Spectrum 6030 high torque servos on all the surfaces, and Spectrum standard servo on throttle. All the linkages are installed, set up, so the customer just needs to strap in the receiver, strap in their batteries, bolt on the engine of their choice, and make the appropriate cuts in the cowl and go fly.
Awesome. Now you also have another Sukhoi up that's hanging from the rafters. It's a big, beautiful plane as well. Can we walk over and take a look at that?
Absolutely.
All right, Mike, so what do we have above us?
All right, this is really kind of my new pride and joy. This is it's an SU-26mm. It's essentially the airplane, the 80cc one, blown up. And the reason we did that is, again, it was kind of a pet project. Like I said, when I did that smaller 80cc, it was really my favorite, best flying airplane I felt that I'd ever designed. And I liked it so much that I thought if this thing were bigger, it'd be a very competitive IMAC airplane. So I blew it up and built one just to take and fly and kind of see how it was and do some competing with it and see what people thought. And I was just blown away with both how well it flew. It flew even better than I thought it would. In fact, it was the third contest before I even lost a round with it. And that's very difficult to do.
That's impressive.
In unlimited IMAC against some of the top pilots in the country. That was tough. But the plane is that capable, and the response of the competitors was just huge. Everyone was, when are you going to bring that out? Are you going to bring it out? And of course, it's like, well, I don't know, we'll see. So this is kind of really answering what people were asking for. Since I took it out just a little over a year ago and showed it to the public and competed, people have been asking for it. And so this is it. It's the same airplane I flew with a couple little refinements and structure and whatnot over that first one to make it just build faster and better and more durable. And so this is it. It's again in my trim scheme. It's kind of my signature scheme, and I'm excited about it. I think people have been waiting for it. Certainly people in the IMAC world have been, and they're going to love it.
Well, awesome. Two beautiful planes, Mike. Thanks for showing those to us, and we'll be looking forward to reviews and model airplane news down the line.
My pleasure.